In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on April 28, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Cleveland Guardians versus Los Angeles Angels. The Los Angeles Angels play host to the Cleveland Guardians in the finale of their 4-game series on Thursday afternoon from Angel Stadium. The Angels have dominated the series up to this point, taking the first 3 games at home. As they aim for the sweep on Thursday, the Guardians actually found quite a bit of success last season against the Angels, going 5-1 across 6 games. Making this week's midweek tilt even more concerning. The Guardians won't go down without a fight, but being at home, the Angels will look to close the week with a bang. The Guardians are 4-1 in their last 5 versus American League West and are 36-17 in their last 53 during Game 4 of a series. The Guardians are also 76-37 in their last 113 Thursday games and are 20-42 in their last 62 versus a team with a winning record. The Angels are 5-11 in their last 16 home games, with the total set at 9-10.5. The Guardians will have a welcome change come Thursday afternoon, as they won't have to deal with Shohei Ohtani on the mound. They should also feel more comfortable that Steven Kwan seems to be healthy after missing the start of this series. He may be a rookie, but his presence was still missed as Cleveland produced just a single run in those first 2 games. He'll get to take on another youngster in the Angels starter, Reed Detmers. He's had a rough start to 2022, and that may continue against Jose Ramirez and company. Detmers has begun his second season with a 6.57 ERA, and that includes a start against the lowly Orioles. Cleveland has proven to have one of the better lineups in the league. Despite their start to this series, they'll get to put that on display after back-to-back nights facing Patrick Sandoval and Ohtani. They've scored 10 or more runs 3 times already this season, and Ramirez is still in the top 10 in OPS. If he, Quinn, and Miles Straw can get to Detmers early, that should set up Cleveland for success. The Angels have one of the worst bullpens in the league and were a primary factor for Los Angeles losing their last series to the Orioles. Although Cleveland has lost each of the first 2 games of the series, the Guardians have dominated Los Angeles of late, winning 10 of the last 14 played at Angel Stadium, and the Guardians have won 36 of the last 51 overall against the Angels. Cleveland has also won 7 of the last 10 against a team from the American League West. Los Angeles starting pitcher Reed Detmers has struggled in 3 starts. The left-hander has allowed a combined 12 hits and 9 runs over 12 1/3 innings, resulting in 1 win and 2 losses for the Angels. The Los Angeles team ERA is 3.77, which is below average at 19th. The Guardians should save face here and get a win in the series, so the Cleveland Guardians money line is our full game side pick. These are 2 of the higher scoring teams in baseball, as Cleveland is 10th in runs scored and Los Angeles is 4th. The total has finished over in 5 of Cleveland's last 7, as well as in 6 of the last 8 the Guardians have played on the road. Although the total has finished under in each of the first 2 games of this series, the 2 starting pitchers on Thursday have ERA of 3.94 and 6.57. The 4th game of the midweek series sees the back-end rotation starters getting the ball in this one. Given that piece of things, the offenses should be flying, especially considering their joint successes already this season. The 2 offenses combine for over 9 runs per game, and given the experience in both lineups, runs won't be in a shortage for the fans. Additionally, the over is 4-0 in Quantrill's last 4 starts as a road underdog and 4-0 in his last 4 road starts overall. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Cubs versus Atlanta Braves. The Atlanta Braves will wrap up a 3-game series when they host the Chicago Cubs on Thursday. The Braves won 3-1 on Tuesday, and the Cubs won 6-3 in 10 innings yesterday. The Cubs are 9-20 in their last 29 games during Game 3 of a series. The Braves are 17-8 in their last 25 home games. The over is 5-2 in the last 7 meetings between the 2 teams. The under is 6-2 in the Cubs' last 8 road games. Kyle Wright has looked very dominant to begin the season on the mound, and that should be the difference, as the old adage is that you are only as good as the next day's starting pitcher. Chicago has been hitting decently well and getting on base, but the big issue seems to be on the base paths, as they have been caught stealing 4 times. which is tied for 5th in baseball. The lineup for Atlanta should be able to provide enough run support as Wright should keep the ball in the ballpark, which is primarily Chicago's offense thus far. The Braves have won 7 of their previous 8 home games against the Cubs. I don't trust the Cubs offense to find any offensive success against Kyle Wright, and that will be the difference in this game. In Wright's last start against the Marlins, he pitched 6 shutout innings. The Cubs game where they scored 22 runs has inflated their stats, and their offense at best has been inconsistent. So the Atlanta Braves money line is our full game side pick. The Braves have scored an average of 3.3 runs and allowed just 1 runs per game when Kyle Wright has started this season. The Cubs are averaging 3.3 runs in Smiley starts this season offensively and allowing 3 runs in those contests. 4 of the last 5 Chicago games and 4 of the previous 6 Braves games have gone under the total. Both the Cubs and Braves offenses have been rough up to this point. Smiley has also been solid through 14.2 innings, allowing 13 hits and 4 runs. Wright has allowed 11 hits and 2 runs through 17 innings this season. 2 pitchers in solid form and 2 lineups that can't consistently score runs. If you are still on the fence, when in doubt right now the under is the way to go in MLB as 24 of 30 teams have had at least 52.9% of their games go under the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Arizona Diamondbacks versus St. Louis Cardinals. The Arizona Diamondbacks are traveling to Missouri to take on the St. Louis Cardinals in a 4-game series after spending the last 2 series at home against the Mets and Dodgers. The Cardinals also faced the New York Mets in the most recent home series following a 10-game road trip on which they played the Brewers, Marlins, and Reds. These National League rivals have met 7 times in 2021, and St. Louis was better in 6 of those games. The Diamondbacks are 6-1 in their last 7 Thursday games and 44-108 in their last 152 overall. Arizona is 14-57 in their last 71 road games. Meanwhile, the Cardinals are 5-1 in their last 6 Thursday games and 5-1 in their last 6 versus the National League West. St. Louis is 28-11 in their last 39 overall. The Diamondbacks have won their last 2 games, and while they got solid pitching in those games, they only totaled 6 hits. Their lineup only ranks tied for 25th in the majors in runs scored, and they have only totaled 10 runs in their last 4 games. They will not get much offense in this game facing Hudson, who has come off his best start of the season where he pitched 6 2/3 scoreless innings. The Cardinals won their last game scoring 10 runs while they had lost their previous 3 games where they only totaled 3 runs. Their lineup ranks in the middle of the pack in terms of runs scored, and while they will not light up Castellanos, they will get him for a few runs. Hudson had a couple of sketchy outings in his first 2 starts this year, but he posted 6.2 innings with no earned and a win over Cincinnati his last time up. In the Wednesday game, the Cardinals' offense came alive. The bad news is that they gave up 11 hits and trailed early. That is all St. Louis will need behind a strong start from Hudson, who will lead the club to a win in Game 1 of this National League Series. So the St. Louis Cardinals money line is our full game side pick. I mentioned Arizona's poor offense that has the worst batting average in the MLB, but when it comes to defense, the Diamondbacks are quite good. Their starting pitchers are generating a sublime 2.73 ERA. While both teams belong to the top 10 in ERA in general, St. Louis has a better bullpen, but the Cardinals' batters are not hitting particularly well against the right-handed pitchers, which is still better than Arizona's. The Diamondbacks are averaging 3 runs per game, while St. Louis averages 4 runs per game. The Cardinals had only totaled 3 runs in losing their previous 3 games, and I do not see them getting many runs facing Castellanos, who is coming off a good start. Hudson is coming off a great start where he did not give up any runs in 6 2/3 innings of work, and he will pitch well again facing a struggling Arizona lineup. The Diamondbacks have scored 8 runs in their last 2 games but only had 6 hits in them. The total has gone under in 6 of the last 7 games between these teams, and that trend will continue in this series opener. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.